Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a vlog. I'm going to talk to you about my nosy neighbor. I'm going to get into the details of what she did to piss me off. She did a couple of things to piss me off. And she did something again today to piss me off. So first we're going to start about what I know about her. I know she has a child. I know she has a dog that she told me I'm not strong enough apparently to walk her dog at one point. Yeah, I was just trying to make some extra cash when I was a little bit younger. And she said I couldn't walk her dog because I was too small. Really? At the time, I had a Chow Chow, which was at least as big as her dog, and I could control him. I just don't think she wanted me to walk her dog, but whatever. And then, like a couple of weeks ago, because with the leaves that fall in my yard, I put them in garbage cans, and I have the garbage man pick them up. He only comes on Saturdays. So I do it like on a Thursday or a Friday and just have him pick them up. And sometimes I leave them out there for a few days. I do. But who cares? I don't expect my neighbor to put hints that she doesn't like it. Because she can just stick it where the sun goes. I don't care. I don't care. So I might have my like for 3 to 4 days depending how busy I am. One day I came back, I got up, I did my normal routine, I went outside to get the mail like I always do, and I saw that the garbage can was in the middle of the driveway. So what I did is I picked it up and put it on the sidewalk. Because I didn't understand it, because like the next day I was going to like put some more leaves in the garbage cans. So I don't know what she was thinking, that, oh, I'll get the hint and I'll keep doing this. No. I don't care about your hints. I don't care about you. She did that for a couple of weeks. And then last weekend, actually, this past weekend, she picked up all my newspapers and this little dictionary thing they send out every few weeks and put it on my garbage can in front of my door. I thought at first it might have been my mother, so I asked her, I'm like, did you do that? She said no. I'm like, I know it is now. It's my fucking nosy neighbor who doesn't understand that you don't have to care how my yard looks. I don't care how your yard looks. If I don't go to your yard and mess with your shit, don't come to mine and mess with mine. It's just, it's like, seriously, people. And then it was yesterday actually. She picked up another newspaper of mine. It was one freaking newspaper. And put it by my door. Really? You can get uptight because a newspaper was on the driveway. I haven't picked it up yet. I usually do it like once a week because we get a lot of them. I do it once a week. It's not a big deal. I don't understand why she's so obsessed with making sure that there is nothing on my driveway, that my garbage cans are up where they're supposed to be. I don't understand why she's so obsessed with that. She is a neat freak, I swear to God. Every weekend I see her in her grass. I don't know if she's picking up leaves, if she's picking up weeds from her grass, but she does it every weekend. I say she's a neat freak. That's what I think neat freaks do. They go on their lawn and they pick up weeds or imperfections on their yard. It's just weird how she thinks that dropping these little hints to me is going to make me do it. No. Not even the slightest. You give me a little hint like that and I don't like it, I'm going to defy you. Just outright. Don't give me hints, especially if it's none of your business. If it's none of your business, don't give me hints. Don't say shit about it. You mind your own business, I'll mind mine. I don't understand, seriously, why she does this. Really, you don't like me, or you don't like my yard how it is right now? I don't care what you don't like. It's not your property. You don't have to give a fuck what my property looks like. I just don't understand why she's doing this. I don't. I have never talked to her rudely. I've never done anything rude to her. She might think she's helping, but it's just pissing me off. I don't like people who come on my property and do things without asking me. I just don't like it. I don't go onto your property and do things you don't like. I don't do it. Because it's none of my damn business. Like it should be none of yours to come on mine. I just don't understand where she's coming from. She doesn't even talk to me since these things happened. I haven't heard from her. I want to talk about my other neighbor who has lots of dogs. She has lots of dogs. I think she has like 3 or 4. I don't know. I've seen 2. I don't know how many she has. She has some big ones, like some Labradors and stuff like that. I'm not scared of those. Those are fine. It's her little hairless dog that I don't like. I don't like this dog because it gets out of the gate at least once a week. And every time it sees a person, not just me, I've seen other neighbors walk on the sidewalk and that little dog will try to bite them. It got so bad at one point, I had to carry a broom with me when I went to get the mail. Because I didn't know when that dog was going to get out and try to come over to me and attack me. I try not to hurt animals. I really do. I try not to hurt animals. But that dog deserved it. I don't understand why she can't keep her dogs in her property. It's like, it's just that small one that keeps getting out. The big ones, it's rarely they escape. It's the little tiny one that has a big fucking mouth and tries to attack everybody that walks on the sidewalk. Or opposite where he lives. Like me. I have a small dog. He's right over there. He's laying. He's sleeping. I make sure he doesn't get out. I do everything I can. He's gotten out like a couple of times. I found out how he got out, and I prevented it from happening again. There was a hole in our fence, and he got out, which scared me half to death. And I found a way. We have like these bricks that my brother brought over from something, and I just put the brick against where the hole was, because the brick is heavier than he is. So I figured if I put the brick there, he won't get out. He hasn't gotten out since, and that was maybe 5 years ago. 5, 6, I don't know. I see a problem when it comes to my dog to make sure he stays where he's supposed to. I solve it. There's a hole in the fence. I fixed it. I didn't do a new fence, but I fixed the hole. That's all that matters. I don't understand why she can't. And she has 2 other people that live with her, I think. 2. But with 3 people in that house, somebody should be able to stop from the dogs getting out. I'm an animal lover. I don't want to see these dogs get hit, even the one that tries to attack me. I don't want to see these dogs get hit by a car, even though there's not a high traffic area around here. But still, people in this neighborhood drive crazy. I don't understand it. Even with the speed bumps, they drive like maniacs. I don't understand why they do that. When I was younger, I got it because you had the need for speed and all this, but it's bullshit now. Need for speed gets you killed. So I don't understand why she can't keep her dogs in her yard. I don't know if they stay outside all the time or if they stay inside all the time like Koji does. I don't know. I just know that she needs to keep her dogs from getting out and getting hurt or hurting somebody like that little one wants to do. I think it's just a matter of time before that little dog bites somebody. Almost bit me. My reaction to especially a little dog biting me, I kick, I hit it. I'm sorry if you don't like that. Dog bites me, I react. I'm not gonna go out and talk to the neighbor. No, I'm gonna attack the dog. That's what I'm gonna do. I just don't understand it. Why won't you keep your dogs in your yard? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I've had lots of dogs. I've had people steal my dogs. But my dogs have never gotten out. They've always stayed where they're supposed to. Yeah, there was a person, I don't know, for some reason, I don't understand, stole my dog. Granted you, my dog's in the backyard on a chain. So somebody came in my backyard, took the chain and the dog. I don't know what happened. I don't understand why they would take my dog. That dog wasn't a vicious dog. Yeah, he might bark a lot. Dogs do that. If you can't stand barking, don't live near dogs. Simple. Be a cat person. I'm out all day. I grew up with dogs, cats, birds. I had a turtle. I don't think I've ever had fish before. I don't think so. Don't remember having fish. But most I remember is going with dogs, cats, and birds. I had a turtle once. I don't know. No, he died a few weeks later, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, so I'm majority a dog and cat kind of person. I don't want birds. They're too messy. They make a huge mess for a bird. Trust me, they do. I've had a few. They make bigger messes than my cat did. Bigger messes than Koji does. And he makes a lot of messes. Being the Jack Russell Terrier that he is. He's a mini tornado. I don't want birds anymore. I've made that clear. Don't want birds. Too messy. Too noisy for me. I used to love birds, but then my dad brought home a parrot that bit me. I attacked back, and it's been scared shitless of me ever since. I don't want that bird on me. I don't want that bird near me. I think my dad brought it home because a coworker was trying to get rid of it because it was too noisy. Thank you for that. The bird came on it was on my shoulder. I liked it at first because it was a cool bird. It wasn't mean or anything like that. Then it was on my neck and it bit me. I flipped it. It flew back into the cage. So my dad would let it out every now and then, and it saw me, and I said, "Get," and it went back in the cage. I told you that bird was scared of me. I'm not a good person to be around if you have any animal, really, that bites for no apparent reason. Dogs, there are warning signs, I can see that. Cats, there are warning signs, I can see that. Birds, I don't see any warning signs. I just don't. And I've owned a lot of birds, and I don't see signs. So if you have a pet, like a dog or a cat, that can get out. I've had a cat. I made sure she stayed inside. Since the last few of my cats got killed by my selfish neighbors. My one cat, I really love this cat. I got it on Halloween. It was a six-toed cat. Very rare, but it happens. And I love this cat because it was a kitten when I got it, and it was probably 4 years old, maybe. It liked to stay outside, so that's why I just let it stay outside most of the time until it was time to eat. And then a few days later, he was sick. He was throwing up like crazy. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with him. At the time, we didn't have the money to go to a vet to see what was wrong with him. We were really strapped at that time because my parents were still married. We had 3 birds, I think. We had a cat, and I think we had a dog or 2. I'm not exactly sure. I think we had a dog or 2, a cat, and 3 birds, I think. And so we didn't really have the money to go to a vet. So I didn't see it for a few days. So I kind of assumed that it died from its sickness. It might have eaten some poison that somebody put out. I don't know. But all I know, I was pissed off. Because that was my baby. That was my baby kitten, and I loved that cat with everything I have, just like I love Koji. I treat my pets like my children. Yes, I do. Call me weird, call me whatever you want, but at least my animals are not getting out of the house. They're not getting killed. They're not getting kidnapped. They're not being taken away from me, like some animal owners. People say that pit bulls are very mean and nasty. No. It's never the breed that makes an animal nasty and mean. It is the way the owner raises the animal. You can make any dog vicious. You can. It's not a specific breed. It's the owner. If the owner teaches that dog to be mean and nasty, that's what the dog's going to become. If you love and don't teach it those mean and nasty things, it's going to be a loving, loyal dog. That's it. It's not the breed, it's the owner. So if you see a pit bull, be cautious, but don't say that it's going to attack you. I understand why people love pit bulls. I love pit bulls. I never owned one, but I love them. Pit bulls are the most loyal out of all the breeds I've read. It's the most loyal to its owner. And I like that. I like having a loyal dog. Koji's loyal, to a point. He's very loyal. He follows me everywhere, actually. But I love it. He follows me to the kitchen. He follows me to the bathroom. He follows me to the bedroom. He wants to be with me at all times. I found a trick when he was younger, like maybe a month, maybe like 6 months, possibly. Because in the beginning, like all dogs, he had separation anxiety. When I did, I had to work, and he had separation anxiety. So what I did is I got a piece of my clothing, and I put it in his bed. That way he could still have my scent, but not feel so anxious when I would leave. So I would put it in his bed. Every day, I would do it every day I had to go to work, I had to go somewhere. And eventually, he got over his anxiety. Now, it's not a big deal to him. It's not. We tell him we're going somewhere, he just stares. He doesn't whine, he doesn't bark like he did at first. Some dogs will whine and bark until you come home. If you have a new puppy and they're doing that, try putting a piece of your clothing or something that has your scent on it and put it with their bed. As he took a deep breath. My dog's weird, but I love him. Put a piece of clothing in their bed with them when you're going to leave. That way they have a scent of you and it won't be as bad for them. And if you don't want to do that, buy a thunder shirt. That works too. I don't know where you can buy one. Only place I know where you can buy one is PetSmart. That's it. I don't know anywhere else where you can get them. But I didn't, back then, I'd never heard of the thunder shirt. Nothing like that. I just put a piece of clothing, put it in his bed, did it every day, and his anxiety went away. Not overnight, but it went away after a few weeks. So if you have a new puppy and they're having separation anxiety, which I think all puppies do, put a piece of your clothing or something that has your scent on it, put it in the bed with them, and it will help ease their anxiety until you come home. Trust me, he still gets excited when I come home. He gets excited when I go get the mail. Because sometimes I'll leave him in here, I'll go get the mail, which takes 5 minutes max. I'll come back inside. It's like I've been gone for years. I swear to God it is. So that's it for today's video. I talked about my 2 neighbors. My nosy one's pissing me off, and the other one that lets her dongs out. Or that get out for some reason. And I talked to you about Koji, and about pit bulls and how they have a bad rep, which they do. It's not the breed, it's the owner. And I talked to you about if you have a dog that has separation anxiety and what you can do about it. The Freeway is a piece of clothing that has your scent on it. Or you can just spend about $20 or so to get a Thunder shirt where you can find it. I just know I'd rather go the free route than spend money on something that might not be as effective. I have a Thunder shirt. I only use it for Koji when it's lightning outside and fireworks, because that's the only two things that he freaks out about still. Just lightning and fireworks, which it gets pretty loud down here, sadly. It gets down like 2 days before the holiday, and then 2 days after. So it's like a 5-day event around here. So I know when the holiday is coming up, I need to have his Thunder shirt ready to go. Because what he likes to do, he likes to get under the table in a tight spot and just lays there and trembles. I get the Thunder shirt, I have my mom hold him while I put it on, because he can be very shaky and wants to get away. So that's what we do. I have a Thunder shirt. It's a good shirt. I just never used it for separation anxiety. Never had to, actually. So you can either try the Freeway, which I highly recommend because that worked for me, or you can go with a Thunder shirt that costs you about $20 or so. But that's it for today's video. If you like this video, please give it a like. It helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. If you have any comments or questions, put them in the comment section, and I'll answer everyone or make a video about it.